Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's Corey, also known as Mr. Lee Professional here, and I'm here with my good friend...
Meat Shield.
Oh my fucking god. Alright, we're doing that, and we're gonna play some Dark Souls. So, Cameron, I know... I know you've gone through Dark Souls quite a bit, so what should I expect?
Here's the thing. I've only beaten it once, so I'm not really an expert, but from my not expert opinion on this game, I think you should just expect a lot of tears and a lot of questionings, like why am I doing this to myself? But at the same time, it's a really fun game. If you like pain, I guess.
Oh, okay. I don't know how to feel about that, honestly.
It's just really, timing and
What is that black face stuff?
Dude.
What?
What?
My god.
Would it be better if they didn't have a black
Bro,
guy? Come on, man. Come on.
What is wrong with him?
What I want to know is, why does he have to be jubilant? Or jubilant? Jubilant.
Cantarina.
Oh my gosh, I can't even read.
Oh my gosh.
Jubilant. Why does he have to be jubilant? I mean,
Jeez,
is that making a statement or something?
I got a kick out of that. All right. Okay, so you were saying about going through Dark Souls 1. So
I mean, no.
Cut you off there.
Doesn't matter. I was just ranting on anyway.
That's all? So you want to share?
Yeah, I mean, it's not.
All right.
It's not really something that you can talk about until you've experienced it.
So I'm in for a ride.
Yeah, you
what
definitely
you're trying to say.
are. I mean, a lot of people did not like Dark Souls 2 as much, but I actually enjoyed that game a little bit more because it wasn't as hard. The hardcore fans actually liked 1 a lot more because it was way harder, but Dark Souls 2, it seemed to be a little bit for we casuals, and I am a filthy casual to the bone.
Mm-hmm. So I can expect to die quite a bit then.
Quite a bit. I mean, mostly just starting up, but if you take your time and you minimize your deaths and you level up, you at the very beginning, you usually will become relatively overpowered near the middle, and especially at the end where you'll just be kicking complete and total ass.
That's fantastic. I'm looking forward to that.
Except for the very end boss. Like, I was kicking total ass, and then I hit the end boss, and I was like, oh, okay, so this is what agony's like.
Okay, so a lot of struggling, I can assume, is what's going to come out of this.
Pretty much, yeah.
Okay, well, I mean, I've got a good idea of what Dark Souls is. I've heard about it, and I think it's about time I gave this game a shot, honestly. But I'm more so worried about the random BS people typically tend to deal with in this game. Like, the auto-locking, I think, is an issue. If you press it at the wrong time, you kind of just get screwed over.
Not so much.
Really?
That's one of those things that it's one of those things that I always have taken that mechanic for granted because I use it all the time, but I got so used to it that I can't be the person to say that it's bad. Honestly, I've gotten so used to it that it's second nature and I love it, but some people might have trouble with it at first. It's one of those things that it's kind of hard. There's a difficulty curve, but once you get over it, the game actually doesn't pose too much of a challenge. It's just more patience than anything.
Okay.
But the pain at the beginning is pretty real, just to get into it.
Gotcha. Alright, so I should just be on guard for the most part. If anything, what do you recommend so far? I'm thinking my character is pretty well off.
Yeah. That's good to have a master key. Well, yeah.
Yeah, I think this is good. I'm gonna name him Papa Franku after Filthy Frank. He is like my favorite YouTuber. So
it's a good choice, man. It's a good choice.
Papa Franku. Actually, I should make him look like Filthy Frank now that I think about it.
I mean, he's already pretty close in the facial area.
Yeah, here, this is the perfect.
Oh yeah, right there.
What eyes?
If you could give him glasses, that would be better.
Don't sell it. Here,
but you can't do that.
See
Bloodborne, on the other hand, yes.
I'm trying to figure out what kind of hair would fit Papa Franku here.
Okay, so one of the things that actually has really bothered me. This is kind of random, a little bit off topic, but Bloodborne, which of course is the spiritual successor to Dark Souls 2,
really?
Or Dark Souls 1 and 2. It's kind of just an offshoot, a little bit of its own world, but it's essentially the same mechanics. And everybody was complaining about the fact that the Tomb Raider game was an Xbox One exclusive, but nobody complained about the fact that Bloodborne was a PS4 exclusive. I just thought that was a little bit hypocritical, considering that Dark Souls has predominantly been a multi-platform title, and nobody thought it was weird when it went back to PS4. That granted, the first Souls game, which was Demon Souls, started on the PlayStation, so it was kind of returning to its roots.
I see.
But still, the hypocrisy is real. I'm just saying.
Gotcha. No, gotcha. I mean, I've heard a lot about Bloodborne, but I never heard too much about that whole hypocritical point of, just putting it back on the console. I've just heard nothing but good things about it. I wasn't aware of that issue.
No, I mean, it's not really an issue. It's just I find it interesting that everybody thinks that Tomb Raider is bad because it's single plat, but nobody cares when Bloodborne does it. Both games are excellent, and I'm not picking a console as my champion here.
Gotcha.
I'm just saying.
Okay. Just throwing some light shade, huh?
Yep. Just going to create a console war in the comments, just because, that's the way.
You're already starting shit, dude. It's the first episode.
I know. Well, this is the internet, so I mean,
it probably has been said, and you're probably just restating something else.
It's just going to be
way.
Exactly what you'd expect. There will be somebody that's like, "Oh my gosh, Xbox One sucks. It sucks so bad. It's the worst thing I've ever played on, and it's like you could get a $200 PC that just like blows it out of the water." And then somebody will be like, "PS4 for life," and so it'll just keep going.
Yeah, there's always those people who are like, "Oh, PC Master Race, Heil Alienware," it's just, they're riding it so hard. But I mean, honestly, I think it's just about affordability today, and today's market, especially with the game industry. Recently, Xbox I know has been struggling with their sales. They're trying to catch up with Sony quite a bit,
which I'm not really sure if it's because of the titles that are being released on the one. I think it's mostly because of the slow start, because of the always on stuff, the DRM policies that they were opening with. They didn't actually use the DRM like they said they were going to, but all that stuff, like constantly having to be connected to the internet, that stuff just pissed people off.
Oh yeah.
And having to use the Kinect and not being able to remove it also scared a lot of people.
Oh yeah, I'm sure that's what got rid of a lot of their audience in the beginning. Just that, I mean, the Outlash, I remember, was massive when that first got announced.
It was huge, and they just completely did a 180. The thing that bugged a lot of real hardware freaks was that they were using a lot of intensive system RAM to run the Kinect, which is absolutely unforgivable to pretty much any computer guy, because you're like, you're supposed to be using that for the games, not for some piece of crap extra.
That's true.
But yeah, I mean, that bothered even me, and I'm not against Xbox. I mean, I wouldn't call myself a fanboy, but I'm just definitely not negative towards them. I've enjoyed my 360 quite a bit.
So I'd assume that in the beginning it was just more so, I forgot what I was gonna say. Screw it. Dark Souls, yeah. But no, it'll come back to me. But continue, please, before I cut you off and have some ignorant knowledge of this shit.
I mean, you're not cutting me off. I'm pretty much done on the subject. This guy is disgusting right here. Like, how could you just betray everybody of your own race? And then...
I put my trust in you.
Oh, copyright, dude. This video is going to be flagged immediately. And,
God.
The thing is, I understand the betrayal of your race. Like, that makes complete sense to me because I'm kind of an asshole. But I don't quite understand the standing on the millions of bodies of your race. That's even a little bit too far, even for me.
It's pretty metal, man.
I know,
you gotta
right?
Get that. That's like some 80s Metallica artwork right there.
I almost expected him to be drinking wine out of one of their skulls or something. Just really hardcore shit.
Just edgy?
Just really edgy.
Yeah.
Super edgy. Like you slice your finger on the edge. I don't even know where I'm going with that. The weird thing is that out of this entire cutscene, the only thing I've noticed is that they animated her hands really well and they looked almost real.
Yeah, I gotta admit, these graphics and just the animation in general is just really well off for this game. And how old is it again?
I think this game in particular came out in 2011.
No kidding.
I'm not sure on that, but I think so, yeah.
Huh. I don't know how it went under the radar for me for so long. Well, I guess just back then I just really wasn't into this kind of stuff. I mean, now that I'm older and I'm an adult, this appeals to me, but Wow, it still seems to stand the test of time quite a bit. This is better than Crisis 3, I'll tell you that. Which is, oh god, it looks like trash on the 360. Don't even don't even play that.
I don't
dude.
even think they tried to optimize it.
Oh,
I
no,
mean,
dude.
because I've seen some pretty good. I mean, say what you want about consoles, but the 360 has had good legs, especially for its age. And if you optimize for it, I've seen some pretty, recent games that have been put on the 360. They look pretty good still. So it's definitely capable of running something like Crisis 3 on a fairly nice setting. Now, obviously, you'd have to take off your VSync and you'd have pretty bad anti-aliasing and stuff like that. But you could still get away with some pretty good settings.
Yeah, right, definitely. I mean, if anything, Dark Souls is a testament to that, because for the most part, you get a lot of high-end games like Battlefield 3, Crisis 3, and just a couple others that I don't really can remember off the top of my head right now, but graphically, they're just horrible on the 360.
Yeah.
I mean, no flame to Battlefield 4 or 3, but honestly, those for the Frostbite engine, that does not represent it at all. I mean,
No.
you play that on the Xbox One, and it looks great.
Yeah,
but I mean, compared to the 360, I can't render that shit. It can't render it at all, and it's just
It has a lot of
you're
trouble
just not getting
with
the experience.
I think that mostly it has problems with games that haven't been tailored to the console. This actually was not a good multi-plat release. It ran okay on the PlayStation 3, and of course it runs okay on the 360. It still has some problems, especially in Blighttown. All releases across the board had problems with that.
Gotcha.
But the PC was an absolute mess. You have to have an overpowered PC to run it at all.
Really?
And they did release some things to make it a little bit better. There were mods that came out to make it where it would actually run. But it was still messy. I mean, I own it, and I have the specs on my computer to be able to run it, but it looks like a slideshow, and it's ridiculous. I'm over the specs to run it, and it doesn't work. So PC users hated it. And overall, the controls are not made for a mouse and keyboard at all. So you have to have a controller whether you want to or not.
Gotcha.
Though some people have been super hardcore. People have even beaten this game with a Guitar Hero controller. So
You're kidding
yeah,
me.
if you look it up on YouTube, it's there.
Really?
Yeah, these people are completely insane. I don't know what's
Get
wrong with
out
them.
of here. A Guitar Hero controller? How is that even possible?
I'm
dude?
not really sure. I don't even know how they move.
That is insane. I don't even understand how you would be able to do something like this. I'm just struggling to get past this. I'm afraid I'm going to screw up and just die off of one of these little ghoul-looking creatures.
Dude, they don't even attack you. Come on.
Yeah, I know. But to my understanding, these are the undead living, or not undead living, but the constant living dead. I guess you could say.
Yeah, pretty much. They're essentially zombies that resurrect every single time they die, and which is why they went insane, because if you die a lot and you never die, you just lose your mind, because you're by yourself, you're just dying over and over again by horrible means. That'd get to you pretty fast.
Yeah, I actually watched the cutscene before we started playing. Like, I just wanted to get an idea of the story. I'm still kind of lost on it, but from what I got from that, it was a demon got mad, he decided to burn everything, and the dragons were like, "Oh no, you didn't," and then the witches were like, "Oh yeah, we did," and they were like, "What?" And then that one dragon was just kind of like, "Hey, guess what, guys? I was listening to Linkin Park, and I felt like crawling in my skin." And then he just killed all of them, and then like as the dragons were fighting him, they were just like, "We put our trust in you," and they just died. I mean, that's just what I get from watching that cutscene. And then man was born from fire.
I'm not gonna lie to you.
Was that
you
it?
You are exactly right.
Was that cringy? Because I feel like that was slightly cringy.
No, I mean, I've got a few of the cringes right now, but it's pretty much right.
That's literally like a dumbed down version of
It's
it. Huh?
essentially what everybody understands about the story.
Gotcha.
The rest of it, I mean, you just have to pretty much read a book.
Really?
I mean, not really. You just
Okay.
have to spend a few hours watching lore videos on YouTube. YouTube's your friend. Rest of the bonfire recover. Don't go
I'm
that way, bro.
Probably gonna. Yeah,
my
I'm
gosh.
just looking around. I'm looking around. Calm down.
Oh,
We'll guide Papa Franco to this game, no matter what. Probably spelled it wrong, honestly. I don't know how to do that.
and then,
I just know he calls himself that from time to time, because he's Japanese.
I don't know if that's racist or not.
No, I mean, like, he's legitimately Japanese.
Oh no, I get that. I'm just saying never
What?
mind.
What do you
You're
mean,
explaining something and then you say it's probably because they're Japanese. Like I don't know.
Well, no,
Is
I
that
mean,
racist?
I don't understand the like language to it. I'm not a weeboo who's like, watashi wa konnichiwa sensei. I'm not that
It was
type
a prank, bro. It was a prank.
It's a
Okay,
prank. No, I'm not that type of person. I'm walking in a rectangle right
Dude,
now.
why are you walking in? Are you just trying to make this series 343 episodes long?
Oh, yeah.
Is that really? Please don't. This should
fall.
not
I'm
be the
gonna do it.
first
I'm
way
gonna-
you die. If you die by fall damage, I am going to
That would be
facepalm so
horrible.
hard
I feel
that
like
we
there's
will
a hole in
create
the
a
wall.
singularity. No, please just walk through the damn door.
That one?
Son of a
That
gun.
is not the
It's
one
a
you go
door.
through, dude.
It's
I know this is where the boss is.
Exactly, but you have to go past the boss. Remember?
Oh yeah.
I probably shouldn't have told you that.
No.
Spoilers.
It's because here's the thing. We've already done a playthrough of this, but I know I wasn't happy with it, and you weren't happy with it, and we kind of just decided to redo this.
It was one episode, and
Yeah.
it was absolute garbage.
And I completely forgot about walking through the doors. That was horrible. We're probably gonna cut that.
Yeah. Okay, so you made it to this bonfire, and I hate to say it, but it looks like we're out of time.
What?
Yeah. Time flies when you're running around in a rectangular circle.
No.
Which that doesn't even make sense
This is it?
geometrically.
This is the end.
This is the end. This is the end.
This is the end. Dude, we didn't even get to the boss.
But you're going to get
Dude, we're going balls deep. Screw it. We're gonna do this until we get to the boss.
It's not gonna happen if you're just running around a puddle.
I'm not gonna run around in a
What are
puddle.
you
I was
trying to
just
do?
checking
Just-
the surrounding area.
Gosh dang it,
I'm
dude.
observing.
I hope you get skewered by that arrow.
I'm not gonna get skewered by the arrow mom. Alright, let's see. Let's pull
Did
up-
you remember to get your lunch?
Oh my god.
You shouldn't have started it, man.
Change equipment. I got this.
Dude,
I got this.
you're
Watch.
already doing way
Watch.
better. Have you been practicing?
No, I haven't been practicing.
Dude, how did you remember this? It's been a long time since
this
you
is
started.
all memory right now. Did I drop that thing? Jesus.
No. You didn't drop it. You're good. Just hit the left on the D-pad and see the cross. Yeah.
There we go.
You can equip and unequip by hitting in the direction on the D-pad
There we go,
that
now.
it's pointing towards.
Now I
the
can
item.
block. Nothing will stop me. My time is here. My time is now. Oh dang! What am I doing?
Dude, no. Screw this guy up. You might want to get your sword.
Yeah,
up there,
I'm gonna need to.
because this guy is gonna be kind of
Yeah.
a dipshit.
Oh, okay, bandit's knife. All right, we're good. We're good.
Nice. You already understand the most advanced
basic.
Dark Souls tactic, and that is to stand behind the wall where the assholes can't hit you. But eventually, it gets where they kind of figure it out. But I've beaten a lot of relatively hard enemies by just using geometry, because they're not incredibly brilliant. They're not stupid by any stretch of the imagination.
Yeah.
But most of the time, you can trick them by like using a corner, and they'll be like, I can't hit you. And then you can just like pop out from behind the corner and just smack them.
Gotcha.
And right now, a bunch of hardcore gamers are like crying and like weeping for my noobery. They're like, oh, why?
You're noobery.
Well, it'd be-
I mean, are they watching me play right now? I mean, this is cancer, dude.
well, I just discussed manipulating a game, and dude, you're right though.
Can I even get up there? No,
Not yet.
I assume that's okay.
There will be a time, but today is not that day.
Is that kind of like alluding to the fact that there's like secret souls or something scattered across the map?
There's a lot of secret stuff. In fact, the thing about this game that's pretty cool is it rewards you for your exploration big
Really?
time. Yeah. Really, because, let's see if you remember this one.
Oh, I see it up there. I'm not gonna forget. Oh, jeez,
It
man.
curved. I swear it curved.
I saw that.
It was like, oh, I'm just going to screw you up. It's like it had a
No,
mind. It's a
that's-
little piece of shit.
That's my fault, honestly. I should have been paying attention. I just kind of went for it. Oh, you're on hollow, eh?
Did you say you're on Hollow? It's like Hollow's a drug now. It's like, oh, you're on Hollow, bro. Jeez. You need to come down off of that. What is your decision?
I wouldn't call it
Yes.
a drug.
What?
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 I wouldn't call it too much of a drug. I'm pretty sure he's just kind of like speaking in the context of the situation.
Yeah, he's so on Hollow.
Yeah. So high right now. Alright.
Yes, maketh pilgrimage. I mean, when you put the th on maketh and ringeth the bell. So when somebody gets hit in football, they have ringeth the bell. I don't even know where that was going. That was kind of random.
I'm not really sure, man.
Oh, and this.
Quick question.
Take the key.
If you would have said no, what if he still told you his random boring speech?
He wouldn't. Probably not. I think what he does is he just sits there, and then you realize that you have to have the key to move on.
Okay.
And then you're like, well, shit. and so you end up just having to listen to him.
Speech, yeah.
Or you can kill him and then take the key and the Estus Flask too. I've seen that happen. But you kind of have to be a dillhole because, like, he's dying. Come on.
Yeah, no.
You don't just stab the guy in the face and be like, what are you gonna do about it?
Yeah, I mean, it's just a jerk move. I'm gonna help him either way. I couldn't imagine myself doing something like that to a person.
I mean, he dies like 3 seconds later. Just have a little patience.
Yeah.
I mean, come on, people. Holy crap! I didn't even know that existed.
Is this a legit area? What am I in right now?
Tap A, and you might be able to open secret walls. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm assuming. No.
But it's always confusing where they put them. Sometimes it's like, well, obviously it was there. But other times where it would seem like it would be obvious, like right there, it seems like it would be obvious to put one there.
So you've actually never been in that area, huh?
I don't think I have actually gone over there. I usually just
That would have probably made a great secret wall. Honestly.
Oh, man.
Like, that would have just been, like, beginner's luck type stuff right there. I kind of just went back there because I was like, huh, that looks interesting.
I'm just saying missed opportunity all the way here.
Really?
I mean, they could have put something really cool there, and it would have been at the very beginning, and, like, it would have rewarded your perseverance.
Yeah, definitely.
Hey, look at that. You got a broken straight sword.
I
mean, what are you going to do with that? Oh, my gosh. I mean, it's possibly the best weapon in the game.
Is that even... Like, are you joking?
No, I'm
I've never played
joking.
this. Don't play mind games with me, man.
The broken straight sword. You're like, just swinging it wildly.
Take you seriously, and that's going to be bad. All right, let's
You
see.
probably don't want to dual wield the bandit knife. It's like, it takes away the whole point of having a bandit knife.
Doesn't seem like a good idea. Left stick, RB.
Okay, so you kind of have to, the thing with that is, like, you know how in Super Smash Brothers you smash the A button at the same time to do like a smash move?
Yeah.
It's like that. You kind of, it needs to be smooth. Don't, jerk it.
Yeah. Whatever.
That
we'll
could
figure
be taken
it.
in a very different context.
I'll figure it out. Don't worry.
Yeah,
I mean,
it's really not necessary. I beat the game without ever figuring out how to either leap or kick.
Really?
And once again, the hardcore gamers are just like weeping in a corner because of that. But I mean, technically, if you really ask me, I think it's even more hardcore because I didn't know how to.
Oh my!
Oh, what the crap!
Ooh, combo breaker.
They just went so hardcore, dude. Watch out! No. Yeah, Estus Flask, hit X, hit X.
I'm working on it. I was just trying to get.
Nice.
I was just trying to get some distance. Yeah.
Nice block.
When I started attacking them, I was like, wait a second, why am I not locking? That would be a great idea.
When they get into punching bag mode, it's just like, it's all over.
Yeah, dude. I love how the body, like, tethers onto your foot and it just, like, keeps dragging on. That's
it's
just...
like a really strange house slipper.
Oh, yeah, totally.
Just,
that's a leap.
Oh my gosh. I think the jumping is the most annoying part of this game. Like, if you have to jump a gap, it's just like the odds of you actually hitting it at the right time is pretty low.
Yeah.
I mean, and then you have all this momentum because physics, and then you end up rolling off the other end of whatever you jumped on. So it's pretty bad.
Yeah.
Now, riposting is really, really useful, but you have to do it as they're about to attack you. It's kind of strange. So, right there. Or
That's
right
here. Oh, that was
dude, watch out.
Yeah, that was
that
was not a good one. All right.
You are alive by literally one blood cell.
Spam him with an attack. Okay, that's... What?
Yeah. So
that's
one
cool.
of the cool abilities that you have with the bandit knife is you will make them bleed. So if you hit them several times, you have an opportunity that their health will just start going down.
That's cool stuff.
Which is nice.
Yeah, no, that's actually really useful. I did not bother to read the stats. That's my that's my fault.
I really don't know if it... Well, it states it in the swords or the knife's like stat description. Remember how to do this? Walk off and hit the attack button as you're falling. You better fall. Oh, dude.
It's whatever.
Watch out, man.
This can be
all
done.
over.
Oh, this can be done.
Oh, dude, you actually did pretty good damage there.
Oh, okay, yeah, I gotta get out of here.
Dude, it's so weird. Like, you're so much better than the last time you played this game.
I know, and I'm just playing
weird.
off of memory right now. I'm not actually, like, it's not like I've practiced at all. This is literally a first run after what? Has it been a month already?
I think, yeah, it has, because it was before winter break.
Really?
Yeah.
Can you believe that? Huh. What do you know, people? Seeing it here first. Oh.
And you'll see what I mean about the critical damage for the bleeding, because right there, what happened there is you did a lot more damage. You did like 3 times the damage you normally do when you hit, and yeah. And that's the great thing. You're not as strong as, say, a Knight class or a Deprived class that's put more into strength.
Yeah,
but it allows you, I mean, since you're a Dex build, you're going to have a lot better chance of just surviving because of rolling. I love being a Dex build, honestly. It's my go-to class.
Okay. So probably your favorite.
Yeah, I completely approve of what you did here.
So just merely out of curiosity, have you... that was...
You got this, man. You got
this.
Yeah,
that was
just don't panic.
That was a bad... I'm not trying to ban it. Okay, that's not good. All right, we need to...
Okay, I'd give him
hit the
some
potion.
room. I think he needs like, a little breathing
Okay,
room.
come on. Okay, I'm good.
Nice. Just take him out. Oh yeah, you got this.
s-
First try.
Come on, there we go.
Right in the
good
butt.
stuff.
Dude,
MLG, Big Pilgrim's Key. Give me that. It's
this
over.
actually might not be too long of a playthrough.
No,
If
totally.
you keep this up.
It's a good run so far. One humanity? What?
Yeah, so that will allow you to kindle your bonfire so you can get more Estus flasks. So
Got it.
You'll
That's...
be able to do better.
Oh, sweet. Okay, wow. This is a good run so far. Honestly, by far better than the last time.
Way better. Like, I mean, and this was even with us just like talking.
Yeah,
At the very beginning, not even thinking.
I know. It's a big, like, monumental difference, honestly.
All right, so now we really have had a pretty long episode. I think what you should do here is you should go to the main bonfire up here after the big bird from Sesame Street grabs your butt off of the cliff.
Kind of scared.
I know. It's like you need to prepare your body.
I'm a bit worried.
I mean, I feel like right here, this guy is going to clench his butt so hard that he could pretty much butt form metal.
Jesus.
Like, you know, complete and total stainless steel. He could bend it with his butt cheeks right now. I mean, like, wouldn't you? I mean, holy crap. A little pee is just dribbling down his leg
I mean,
now.
I'd be scared out of my mind, honestly, but I think I would just be yelling the entire time. I mean, once I knew it wasn't going to let me go, I think I would kind of calm down. But still, I mean, this is just horrifying. Having a giant, raven, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I would not want to be, you know, shat out upon somebody's windshield. And that's exactly what I'd be thinking. I was like, I'm going to be on somebody's windshield. I'm just going to ruin someone's day. But I just hope I land on a Mercedes. Just please.
Oh my god, a Mercedes.
Just someone who's super rich. Just let me ruin their day.
Oh my god.
Nothing against rich people, I'm sorry.
Speaking of giant birds, have you ever heard of the Thunderbird?
Thunderbird as in car? Thunderbird?
No, Thunderbird isn't like the urban legend. I wouldn't call him an urban legend, but he's like more like a myth.
Not really, no.
Yeah, I mean, it's like this giant bird that lives in northern America, kind of throughout the world now that I think about it, and it's just kind of like snatches people up. It's even described in like Native American tales, but I just like that's what that thing reminds me of is the Thunderbird.
That's pretty cool, actually.
Yeah, I mean it's like a whole nother story for a different time, and I guess that's kind of what we'll leave it off on. I'll talk about it later, I guess.
All right.
Yeah.
Good with that.
Well, this has been Corey and
Meat Shield.
Oh my god, my friend Cameron, and also I'm Mr. Professional, but this has just been, I guess, a pretty chill playthrough for the most part. So we're gonna leave it off at this, and I'm just gonna go ahead and save it, and that'll be about it, folks. That's all.